There we go. Yeah.
Oh.
It's working.
So, how do you create your music together?
Yeah, it varies. I mean, sort of. Sometimes I was just looking today actually, because of the phone. And I'm sitting late at night with the guitar. I come across something that I really like. I record it. I send it over to Josh. What do you like to think of that? And then he'll come back and say, yes, that's good. Maybe we play around with that next time. Or maybe the next time he'll do the same to me. He said, oh look, I've been playing with this tuning. Remember when you were playing around with the harmonic minor, weren't you?
Yeah.
And, which is great. So we'll just spend an afternoon playing around with those. But tunes have a life. They either live or they don't. You either pick something up and we both feel really good about playing it. It makes us both, yes. The heart gets excited and you feel really good about it. And then that tune exists on earth, or it's just there in the back room somewhere.
And it kind of, we kind of usually find some kind of like four chords or some kind of pattern or riff that kind of works, and we'll just sit on it for a long time until the piece of music kind of usually emerges out from that naturally, I guess. It's rather than it being a forced creation, it kind of this happens by itself in a way, doesn't it, really? They're
rarely the same when we play them twice.
Yeah.
Which is actually part of what makes it very, very exciting. The form is there, the melody's there, but it's note-wise, it's never there's no chance of ever being the same note being played, apart from the hook,
Yeah.
This is great. Nice.
Sure. So it's a traditional West African instrument where it originates from. So it comes from like Mali, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea. It's played by the Jalis, who are these kind of historians and poets and musicians. And this is one of the instruments that they play. It's kind of been adapted and changed quite a lot in the last few years, because now it has like machine heads on it, the tuning heads, which it didn't have before, and a few different things like that. So it's kind of evolved. This particular one that I play, or the few that I play, they're made by my father. He makes them, hence the reason why I play it. And so I started playing when I was like 7 years old, and then I went to West Africa to study when I was a teenager. So it's been a part of my life, from day one, pretty much. But it's a really unique instrument, but it has a lot of history, and it's like really important to the culture that it comes from. And I'd recommend anyone to check it out as an instrument, because there's some really cool artists out there who play it amazingly.
Is Tim, is Kora something that puts you in frames also? You have to play one key all the time, or are you tuning often around your Kora, and do you change keys in your concert?
No, I'll use a capo to move up. So I'll flatten the capo on, just because the chord sequences are actually quite simple, but it's you arpeggiate a lot of the chords, or will sort of by arpeggiate you finger rather than strumming it. So some chord shapes allow a lot more, a lot prettier than other chord shapes. You know what I mean? So depending on what the tune is that I'm playing as well, I'll capo up, but I don't change the tuning.
We usually stay within the similar tuning, just because we can change the chord tuning, but it takes a bit of time. So often maybe we'll end on a piece that's in a different tuning, so I can change it and then not have to change it back again. Something like that.
Do you have some songs in your repertoire? Singing, yeah?
Yeah. Well, we do, and it's incorporating them in, because it goes from being I mean, when we sit and play, we'll sit and play for 2 hours in some places, and within that we'll sing some songs.
Yeah.
Generally, it is sort of tune based, isn't it? I guess
it's more instrumental. Yeah.
I think. Go on, Josh.
I was gonna say, if the mood takes it, we'll sing a song, but it's not usually in there.
So within the album that we're doing now, we made the decision not to include any songs, because it's almost like a different genre. You know, it'd be like if you can imagine listening to, I'm not likening it to, but Sue, you know, of some of Bach's pieces, some of his fugues, and then just chucking a little folk song in the middle of it. It kind of, it's not quite the same, you know.
Okay.
Although you know, it's great. I love singing with the kora because it's such a playful instrument. You know, I can sing any note and then it will spin. You know, Josh can pick up on it and play on it.
Okay. So what's your favorite part about being artist?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for me, it's just, I mean, it's the amount of people I get to meet and interact with and play with, you know. It's just, you know, it's like, it's about people really, isn't it? You know, being an artist really, I think, you know, it's about interacting, meeting, changing the mood of people, essentially what we're doing. Manipulating sound to change the mood of people, essentially the job description, I guess. And yeah, to travel, you know, I love travel. Like right now I'm in Norwich City, sat by a beautiful...
you are, Josh.
Yeah, so I can do that. If I flip this around, this is where I am right now.
Yeah, it's the feeling, isn't it? I just love the feeling of creating. I mean, let's talk music. We're talking music. I just love that sitting, playing, putting music out. It's a giving action. You're not asking for anything. You're not expecting anything back. It's just a pure, you're giving out to whoever's in the room or just out to the universe. And you know, I just wake up every morning. I've got a little guitar by my bed. If I haven't got to be anywhere special, first thing I do, reach the guitar, lie back, and just, that's a great start. So, you know, we can only get worse after that, really. It's the best thing you can do with the moment.
Don't do it. No. No, only joking. I mean, if it's about, I mean, there's so many different factors to becoming a artist, so a professional artist. I mean, if it's just about the art, the music, it's just about it's about finding a way of enjoying it. Because if you don't enjoy practicing, you just won't practice. And it's as simple as that. You have to enjoy doing it, otherwise, you're just probably not going to do it. And it's whatever that is for you. If it's like doing it with other people or tricking yourself into thinking it's fun, you just need to find that, and then the rest will come. I think just become really good and enjoy it. Probably the main thing. As soon as you start enjoying playing music, you just want to do it all the time, think about nothing else, and then
having a habit.
Yeah, basically an unhealthy habit. Once you develop an unhealthy habit with music, then you're in the right direction all the time.
I think get your thing. You need to get something that is of your. If you spend your time trying to sound like something else or be like something, it's really good to learn all these other schools and, you know, to be able to play the songs of somebody else. But get your thing. Find out what's in you that makes your music you and special. You know, and for me, it was this odd thing of loving to play Mandinka style guitar. This tribe from West Africa. I love the guitar from there. There's all the amazing guitarists from all over the world, but that's the thing that I love, and that's what I kept doing. It wasn't until many years later, really, that I found fruition with Josh, that we found that the synergy, you know, the two of us together is really good. I was playing on my own over there, he was playing on over there, and we came together.
I mean, we got a little online gig coming up, which if people want to check it out, it's on the 5th of September. So if you want to check that out, it'd be great. If not, don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.